Good evening, one and all. We welcome you all to the 1 week international seminar on Cow Hug Day, Cows, Indigenous Breeds, Animal Welfare, Livelihoods, One Health, Well-being and Sustainable Development 2023, commemorating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, nation celebrating 75 years of independence, United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 2015 to 2030 as part of awareness and campaigns, and also on occasion of Cow Hug Day, in collaboration with Sri Holistic Health Foundation India and Sri Research Institute, Center for Art, Sciences and Wellbeing. So before we start our session, let's take the blessings of Almighty.
कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः.
With the blessings of Almighty, we shall continue with today's session. So this year, we are commemorating this Cow Hug Day. Basically, before we start our session, we should also bring to your awareness that initially Animal Welfare Board of India on 6th February 2023 appealed everyone to celebrate 14th February as Cow Hug Day to promote our rich Indian culture and heritage, and also to express our gratitude to the cows, which are, giving great benefits to us. But later on 10th February 2023, because of various concerns, and also various reasons, it has withdrawn its appeal on 10th February 2023. But though many days, many things which has been, celebrated or commemorated are not initiated by government or any body as such. Later on, when people, citizens started practicing, they were taken it up as commemorative days. So though, I mean, in the best interest of course, it was taken because, we will also get into all these aspects. I don't want to start these sessions in a negative note. We will see what is a conspiracy and what all things were happened and were happening against cows and against sustainable development. Really, we are talking about a lot of sustainable development, but most of the initiatives are anti-sustainable development. They are not at all sustainable. And how different elements of the society are working towards it for their motives and for their, we will look into various aspects in the coming day. So I will just read out or quote from the notification which was issued by Animal Welfare Board of India. Though, Animal Welfare Board of India has withdrawn its appeal, but we will continue even before it has appealed or even after it has repealed also. It doesn't matter for us because, even before government or Indian constitution or any government has formed, from Vedic period, we have been worshipping, we have been expressing our gratitude, and cows have been treated, since ages from Vedic period till now, and they will be there forever because no matter which religion thrives, which belief system thrives, cows are going to be revered, cows are going to be loved as long as human beings remain human. Of course, how many human beings are really human? Again, that is highly debatable in this context or not, in every context for that matter. So human beings are supposed or assumed to be human, but unfortunately, the present scenario doesn't seem to be human. But anyway, we'll see. There are also various other concerns also, which have been raised because, cow hugging day, again, what people might cause harm to cows also, if not enough precautions are not taken. For that matter, any animal can be harmed or abused. For that matter, in the name of hugging and cuddling, how many cats are abused daily? How many dogs are abused daily? How many animals are abused in the name of pets? Even pets, many animals which are kept at home or at farms are also abused, So in the better interest of cows, and because, people sometimes really go mad about it or go crazy about it when something new starts, and also because Animal Welfare Board of India is also interested towards animal welfare, and any such initiatives or causes should not be counterproductive to any animal as such, especially where cows are revered and, when huge populations flock and try to, because they are also sentient beings. And, if suddenly all of sudden people start, hugging the cows, they also will feel uncomfortable, because generally, unless and until, even we also don't like, right? We need to build rapport. We need to be comfortable. There is a process that goes on. And suddenly, many people, they misunderstood the concept, in fact. And anyway, this media is always there. We know what is media and how it is counterproductive. It promotes all, we have seen alcoholism, smoking and whatnot. It promotes a lot of things. And we can't expect that media is going to promote good things or any things that are really contributive to the society or to the planet. That media has to, prove it itself that it is not counterproductive through its initiatives. So till then, most of the media, I will not say that every media does that, but most of the media are like that. And we have various examples to show that also. So no need to, specifically, we can see, you can just watch any media and you will know by yourself. So it is self-proving that the statement can be verified by everyone, no matter how it is, what it is. So let me read out our quote from the appeal, which was made by Animal Welfare Board of India on 6th February 2023. It says that we all know that the cow is the backbone of Indian culture and rural economy and sustains our life and represent cattle wealth and biodiversity. It is known as Kamadhenu and Gomata because of its nourishing nature, like mother and giver of all, providing riches to the humanity. And Vedic traditions are almost on the verge of extinction due to the progress of our Western culture over time. The dazzle of Western civilization has made our physical culture and heritage almost forgotten. In the view of the immense benefit of the cow, hugging the cow will bring emotional richness, hence will increase our individual and collective happiness. Therefore, all the cow lovers may also celebrate the February 14th as Cow Hug Day, keeping in mind the importance of mother cow and make life and full of positive energy. So these issues, with the approval of competent authority and on the direction of the Department of Animal and Dairy, Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairy. This was issued by Secretary, Animal Welfare Board of India, in the best interest of the society, community, and nation at large. And in this 100% is true. There is nothing, that can be debated or controversial. Everything is truth to the 100% fact. And inevitable also. In fact, there is nothing new also here. It was only, the new thing was, February 14th to be celebrated as Cow Hug Day. Other than that, there is nothing new in this. Every day we keep hugging also. And even that is also, cow hugging is also not new also. But due to various reasons and concerns, what if, animals are also sentient beings, and, unless and until they feel comfortable, and especially with the cows and oxes or bulls, they are a little bit more conscious about whom they permit near. They don't allow everyone unless and until they build upon some trust. Like even we human beings also, right? Would we also like, just somewhere everyone comes and keep hugging us. So we may not also not feel comfortable, right? And that too, hugging is itself is not part of our culture. That is one reason, which is widely, instead of hugging, we could have done something else. But because of therapeutic benefits, even that was promoted. But, hugging itself was not in Indian culture. And it is also mostly Western culture. And even hugging also happens when both are at a same line or comfortable zone. So, but animal and human interaction is very important, so that both are comfortable, so that uh, any one of them are not abused. So this was a major concern, and apart from other concerns, where people might also harm, create, cause harm, or they can also be hurt in the process, because if animal is also not comfortable, again this can create, it can also uh, become uncomfortable, and to prevent itself, you know, it can also, in the process of defending itself, or preventing any hug, it can also harm. It is quite natural, you know, even after being so aware and learned so much, humans are harming other humans, right? So definitely, uh, we can expect the same from animals as well. Because if humans can do, then animals can also protect themselves. So these are the various concerns. These are also genuine concerns, and it has to be also taken. Though the initiative was very much welcoming, and but the way it is implements, especially these things, implementation becomes, though the notion or the though intent was good, but the way it has to be implemented, or it is being implemented, so that created a lot of concerns. The first concern is, any kind of harm or abuse that can cause to the animal itself, that is sacred animal cow itself. And the other concern is, with the human beings. What if they misbehave with the animal or abuse the animal, and animal tries to protect itself or prevent itself from further abuse or harm? So this process, I think, we need to do it carefully in a staged manner. And what if lakhs and lakhs of people throng to goshalas or cow shelters and start hugging from morning to night, continuously hugging also, and a cow or an animal, it will also create a lot of psychological, physical and emotional stress to the animal. So again, this has to be a plan, in a systematic manner, in a systematic way. And it was too short time, people, uh, you know, to organize things, to manage things, and to implement. So we have a very huge population, and in better interest of both the human beings and animals, it was withdrawn, and also due to various reasons. Uh, but we shall continue to commemorate, because it was not the beginning with this appeal, and it is not going to be the end with this withdrawal of appeal. We were doing since ages, even before human beings existed, and it will also continue even after uh, human beings become extinct. So there are various benefits, as we have seen. with the cows earlier also. Like even in abroad also, there are a lot of animal therapies, animal assisted therapies, animal assisted interventions, and we have cow therapy also in abroad. And of course, cow therapy or cow cuddling or cow hugging is not not new to Indian culture. Every household, because most of our households belong to agrarian societies, and we all have been used to them. Those who, because most of them, now because of the industrialization, people have changed occupation, moved to urban places where we are nowadays bit away from cattle and cows. But otherwise, in previous generations or uh, even in rural India, now cows are part of the families or households, and they have been very much actively contributing to a nation at large. So we look at from tomorrow, as today we are having just an inaugural session, because many might be wondering why it was given and why it was withdrawn, and again after withdrawing, why we need to still talk about it or have a conversation about it. So we'll continue to have discuss and various concerns that was raised as part of this, and we will continue to explore different ways. So as this practice has been there from quite long time, we need not worry. There is nothing that has added or there is nothing that has gone with this act or with this activity as such. But it was an humble attempt to reintroduce, but there was a concerns due to which it has to be withdrawn due to various reasons in the best interest of animal at first, the sacred cow, and also the humans. So we will explore from tomorrow onwards. We will see what are the various benefits of cows, how cows are contributing to the planet, and how humans cannot survive without animals, and animals are not dependent on human beings, but humans are dependent on animals. Without animals, humans' livelihood is at stake. So they are very important. And especially an animal like cow is more important than other animals because they have been part of our families. They have been part in our process, agriculture process. And it gives a lot of nutritious food to us. So all these aspects we'll be discussing from tomorrow. So we invite presentations on how these cows are contributing to individuals, to families, to communities, and to nation at large in various aspects like physical health, social health, psychological health, economic health, financial health, spiritual health, religious health. You can explore different domains, and you can also just see cow, how it is economical. Like, it gives milk, and in the process of progeny, it also, cattle rearing is also a very good business in agrarian society. And through its waste products, like, through its excretion, like urine and cow dung is also used as organic natural fertilizers, and various other products are made, which are again consumed by human population. And apart from that, milk is a great source, and no human being has ever survived without consuming milk. So it is that important, and cows are really contributing to a huge production of milk. Of course, other cattle like buffaloes are also contributing, and various other cattle, but cows still, play a significant role. And when compared to other milk, cow milk is also more, has more benefits, more advantages. So in whatever way we see, you know, mm, however we see, it is more beneficial than any other species on the planet, including human. So let's explore. We request everyone also to come up with various presentations and your learnings from different sources. You can also present. There is no hard and fast rule. You can have informal or formal talks. You can share your information from tomorrow onwards. We'll start at 6 o'clock daily till Sunday. I mean, concluding it on Sunday. On Sunday also, we will have session. So on Sunday, we shall conclude. You can also talk about pros and cons on this Cow Hug Day or any initiative as such. Of course, it's a very great initiative, but there were certain, challenges in implementing that in the concern of animal welfare. So you can also suggest other ways of, taking it forward. So let's try to explore, and you can also see various concerns on social media or internet or, or on various other platforms. If you have come across, you can also come with problem or issue or a concern, and you can also suggest some alternative that would help us to understand in detail about this phenomenon, about this practice. Or you can also quote from earlier ages how this practice has been there. Of course, everyone knows this has been there in place, and how we can continue to promote this. So without taking much time, so we will conclude this session. So today it's like just an inaugural for everyone to come together and start disseminating knowledge. So we would invite every one of you to come rather than just simply listening to the sessions. Instead of having a monologue, we can have a dialogue, sharing from each other in a constructive, productive way. So we will continue sessions from tomorrow. This is just, and without harming animal, you can also continue. We'll continue to commemorate Cow Hug Day. Of course, it is also, some are doing daily. So as long as the animal is comfortable and you are comfortable with the animal or the cow, we can continue to do so. Not an issue with that. So thank you everyone for joining us. So from tomorrow onwards, if you are interested to present anything, this entire week is dedicated. So there are no time constraints. You can feel free and explore different aspects or different perspectives of how cows can be beneficial. So we will continue to explore from tomorrow onwards. And for each day, you will be getting certificate for all the 1 week on this on a daily basis, which will be generated after the 1 week seminar. So after 1 week, you keep attending daily. You can register once for the 1 week seminar. That's enough. And you can attend daily. Attendance will be taken automatically, recorded by the platform. So depending on the number of sessions, it may be 1, 2, as it may be. So depending on the sessions, we'll be issuing, depending on the participation, we'll be issuing certificate for that day. So like that, for entire week, you can get 7 certificates at the end of the week. For this entire week, if you are participating on all the, or whichever day you are participating, you can get that certificate for that day. Only thing is you need to register once for the entire 1 week conference, 1 week seminar. And then whichever day you are attending, you ensure that you are filling the feedback form. So these things are necessary: registration, participation on daily basis, on each day, and providing feedback on each day. So after that, after prescribed period, you can download your certificates from the website. So no need to worry if you miss out one day. Whichever days you are able to attend, you can get certificates on those days. So with this, we shall conclude, and let's commemorate Cow Hug Day. If you have a cow at your home, take a picture and post it with a hashtag Cow Hug Day, and let's safely practice it without harming anyone, including humans or animals, and with taking all due care, concern of both the humans and animals. So thank you, friends, for joining us. Let's explore this topic from tomorrow onwards. You can fill up the feedback form, and registration form has been already shared in the chat box. Those who have registered, it's fine. Those who have not yet registered, we request everyone to register, and we invite presentations from tomorrow onwards. So those who are interested, feel free to share your knowledge through presentations. Registration form has been shared in chat box once again. Those who have not registered, you can register once again. Now, those who have already registered can ignore. So feedback form has been raised every day. From today onwards, feedback will be taken on a daily basis based on your registration, participation, feedback. Certificates will be generated and will be updated on the website. So don't worry, all the certificates will be updated on a day-to-day basis for the 1 week. So if you attend all the days for 1 week, you'll be getting all the certificates. You can download all the certificates from the website. So happy Cow Hug Day tomorrow. So see you all tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Take care. Good night.